Hey everybody, this is Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Corner, real estate from a marketing perspective, and this is episode number 13. I'm really excited because I have a couple of great guests, but at the same time, this podcast just keeps going and going and going. So episode 13 would make that about going into the fourth month. So getting a lot of likes, a lot of views on YouTube channel. So if you want to find the podcast, go to YouTube and just search Kevin's Corner, real estate from a marketing perspective, and all the episodes will pop right up. I also like to make sure and thank my support, which is Jennifer Smitis, the division president, Caitlin Kornick, Devaney Devon, Rosalie Dean, and Wendy Santana in Richmond. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to do this. And at the same time, if you're a real estate agent in the Fort Bend area or you're a vendor that operates in the Fort Bend area and you'd like to be on this podcast, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davison@stewart.com. So, as you can see by the young, beautiful woman that's sitting next to me, this is Gina Blanco. Say hi, Gina.
Hi.
So today, I usually have an agent and a vendor on the podcast, but today you guys get a treat. I have two wonderful agents. So, Gina, tell everybody who you are, what you do, and where you operate.
Okay. Hello, beautiful people. I'm excited to be here today at Kevin's Corner. I am Gina Blanco. I'm a Texas realtor with a relationship building experience with also credit repair.
And how long have you been a real estate agent?
I've been a real estate agent for 4 years.
And based on what I know about you, you are also a rock star teacher, aren't you?
Yeah, I've been doing teaching for 10 years, so I simultaneously do both.
And so you teach, what grade do you teach?
I teach high school science.
High school science. That has got to be challenging.
It is a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. So I use a lot of my education experience with my clients, so I'm able to just kind of use what I learned and interacted with my buyers and sellers.
What I've learned in my 9 years in real estate is teachers make excellent real estate agents. Why do you think that is?
Well, as a teacher, we learn to listen to our students, because if you don't have a good rapport with our students, they won't really listen to you. So as an adult, as a teacher, you have to listen to them, and with my clients I tend to do the same. So I hear them out to see what they're looking for in the real estate industry, and we go from there.
So what area of town do you specialize in?
So I specialize specifically in Houston and surrounding areas. So most of my clients are from there. Like I mentioned, I also help them with credit repair to get them ready to buy a house. Y sí, también hablo español perfectamente.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention she speaks Spanish.
Yeah, I'm bilingual.
And I don't, so let's keep it English.
That's all I'm going to say in Spanish.
So what, you said Houston surrounding area. Is there a specific area of town like Spring or Pearland or something like that that you like to work in?
Yes, specifically will be Spring Branch, Cypress, Katy. I am going around Sugarland now. We do Channelview. I've done any other outskirt of Houston because a lot of people like to buy land. So I work with that.
Yeah, we're actually working on a few land deals here at Stewart right now at this Sugarland location. So, and who is, if you don't mind me asking, who's your broker?
My broker is Walzell Properties.
That's right, Roselle. So you know, and I'm going to give her a plug because I just had lunch with her about an hour ago, Sandra Cruz.
Yeah, Sandra.
Yeah,
she's lovely.
She says she's going to be calling you, by the way.
Awesome.
So, have you been at Wazell the entire time you've been an agent?
No, I started with Keller Williams.
Okay.
And I gained most of my knowledge there. So I do have a vast knowledge in the real estate industry and services. So I help sellers and buyers, and then I moved to Walzell Properties. So with Walzell, I have more flexibility to be able to teach and help my clients.
And you are also a real estate investor, right?
Yes, I am a real estate investor, and it also, with that knowledge, I'm able to help other investors. So
How many investment properties do you have?
right now I have 2.
2. Okay. And you plan on getting more?
I plan on getting more.
By the way, did the AC ever get fixed?
Yes, it
Finally?
did. It did get fixed. So at my condo, I did suffer, the whole AC busting, so we had to exchange it, and now it's brand new. So,
I
cool.
told Zena this coming in. Guess what I woke up to this morning?
Oh my God, I busted AC.
No.
Okay.
I stepped out of my bathtub for my shower and stepped right into water.
Oh.
So there's a leak underneath the bathtub.
So now you're gonna
Not
do
good.
all that fixing the sheetrock,
Rip
and
up the
pulling-
tub
oh,
and
God.
all that stuff to figure out where it's coming from, what it is. So
I feel you.
yeah, well, hopefully. So my weekend shot, the plumber's supposed to be there sometime tomorrow. So sometime tomorrow means I'll be sitting at the home waiting for the doorbell to ring all day.
Well, if you need another plumber, I got a great plumber. I got good connects.
I might need that. I might need that.
Also got a AC plug. So
Yeah.
just to let you know.
Why did you become an agent if you're a teacher? You enjoy teaching, right?
I do enjoy teaching. Now, I did grow up in the real estate industry. My parents, flipped houses growing up. So it wasn't going to be a surprise for me to become a realtor because I tend to sell a lot of my parents' homes. That's pretty much where I started. And as I was getting recognized, it did help. So with the vast knowledge I have, I was able to just kind of branch out and help the teachers and help my friends. Now, teaching is awesome. Like, we all know that it's not for the money. Like, it's really, really fun. A lot of people
it's
think
rewarding, right?
It's rewarding. It's fun because high schoolers, they have their own lives and they share with me. They do trust me. They really do like me. The only thing I'm not feeling right now is that 7 to 3.
Schedule.
Yeah, the scheduling. And then after 3, after I get out, my focus is my students first. And as soon as I leave school, I shut my laptop down. Don't even take it home. But it is like rush hour when I'm showing houses. And then by the time I get home and I'm in bed.
So you're just kind of tired of that routine schedule?
Yeah, that routine. And I try to stay up late nights, to help my clients. And sometimes it's a rush in the mornings whenever I'm trying to get up and do it all over again.
So I think you also told me that you are working towards becoming a full-time agent, not teaching anymore. Are you still headed that direction?
I will forever teach. I'm just not going to be teaching at a high school.
What does that mean?
Well, with my clients, I tend to educate, my sellers and buyers when it comes to real estate and how the journey is going to go. I try to make the process as easy as I can. I do educate them at late night time whenever they get off of work. I also walk them through their paperwork. So just kind of teaching them also about credit repair and how it's important to sign the AABS form before we even start working. Just all those little details are important for our clients to know. So I will forever be teaching.
So you're basically taking what you know as a teacher and putting that into real estate to educate your clients.
Yes.
Very nice. So this is Kevin's Corner real estate from a marketing perspective. I say that all the time. What do you do to grow your business, marketing-wise?
Marketing-wise, I did team up with Kevin, and he is helping me just narrow down all the stuff that I do in simple terms. So instead of being so wordy, I am trying to find sweet and simple sayings to just let my clients know what I do. So flyers, I do open houses, I do social media.
So you're all over social media.
Yeah, I'm all over social media. I am that generation. I also...
What generation is that?
Tech. We do everything in technology. And I'm really good at it, so kudos for me.
Yeah.
But yes, I do flyers. I do educational classes. I do anything it takes, so my clients can trust me in the process.
So when you become a full-time agent, you're obviously going to want to ramp that up, right? So what are the things that you think you might want to start doing that you're not now, marketing-wise? I know you've thought about it because we've talked about it. So don't make me answer.
Okay, so something that I want to ramp up. CE classes. That's one thing that I've been thinking about since I want to use my teaching. I do want to.
You want to teach CE classes?
Why not?
Really?
Yeah,
Of course, why not?
Yeah,
I can use all the competition I can.
I am really good at it, actually. I was literally handpicked by my mentor in my brokerage to lead a sales group because of my presentation skills and my effective communication.
So what would you teach?
I would teach credit repair for one. You do need credit, to be able to get a loan. I will also teach the first-time home buying process. All the paperwork that you need.
Who would the target be? Who would you teach these classes to?
So first time buyers,
Okay.
my Hispanic community,
So you would actually be using CE classes. Um, you wouldn't need to get them CE certified though, because
their clients. But for
they're
my
right.
agents, if they would want to know
Agents on
how
your own
to,
team,
any team,
brokers, any team.
any
Okay.
brokerage.
So what would you teach?
What would I teach?
Any idea? What topics?
Home buying, credit
Oh yeah,
repair.
you just said that, didn't you? I'm thinking about marketing stuff. Is there anything that the marketing wise that you've tried that didn't work?
No, it all worked.
It all worked. So you're like the perfect agent.
I prep. I prep a lot whenever I'm about to do something, so I don't just go wing it. I prep a lot.
So since I've known you, which has only been a few months, right?
Yes,
You're everywhere.
I am.
Okay.
Everywhere.
So is that new, or have you always been that way?
I've always been outgoing. I've always been adventurous. Also, it's just me, myself, and I in this world right now. So I have all the time in the world. So I'm able to do it all
That's
and
why.
sleep. So
That's why all the social media posts.
yeah, I'm able to post all my adventures on there.
Very good. Is it- if a client came to you and said, "Hey, I need a real estate agent," what would be the first thing, or how would you handle that? Or what is it about you that you would want really or possible clients to know?
Well, I have gained my expertise through a diverse range of clients. So I have experience with different types of people. Also, I have educated them, the first steps, beginning steps to getting pre-approved with a lender. I walk them through that. Also, I enjoy watching them grow and glow tremendously with everything that I do for them. And also, just emphasizing, that my home searches are really in the area they are looking for. So,
Tell me, let's touch on that credit repair thing you were talking about. Explain to people what that is and how you can help them.
okay, so credit repair. If you have bad credit would be, I would say, 620 and under. Now, when we talk about credit, we're talking about loans. So you do want to get pre-approved with a loan, but with a good interest rate. I know interest rate right now are not as high, but it's high compared to like 2 years ago. So if you have bad credit, you're gonna probably get stuck with a higher interest rate. So I try to guide my clients to get proper credit in the 700s, preferably, and they're able to get that interest rate that is in the market right now, which is like 6, 7.
And so will you work with someone over time to get them where they need to be in order to be able to get approved?
Yes, I tend to help my clients with the credit repair, so I ask them questions before we go to the lender, and I get them on the program, on the credit repair program, and then I just kind of check up on them, and then I let them know, hey, you're up there, let's go.
Really? Okay.
So we stay together.
So you have a system to be able to keep tabs on your possible new clients and people that are on that program?
Yes, my system
Okay.
reminds me, gives me reminders. Also, with my clients, before sending them to a lender, because they will pull your credit, I ask them a series of questions before throwing them out there. And if they trust me enough, I'm able to help them. And then once they are in the 700s, that's whenever I'll share my lenders.
How long does it normally take on average for someone to get up into the 700s?
It takes a while. I'm not going to lie. It does take months because the credit bureau does ding you monthly. So every 30 days, so even if you do bump up your points, we won't hear about it until a month later. So depending on how bad your credit is, and if you have the 500s, it's probably going to take you like 9, maybe a little more, depending how well you are keeping up with everything. So the program that I work with, they do everything for you. You just have to not mess up your credit and pay on time. Just
There you
pay on
go.
time and do what they tell you to do. Yeah.
That's the key, at least for my financial life, has always been don't overextend myself and pay my bills every month.
Yeah, there are tips
Basically.
to also boost your credit score. Like only using 30% of the credit limit they gave you. Only 30%. So like at $1,000, you use 300 and under. That will also keep you boosting up every month.
So if your score was 820, is that good?
Oh, that's excellent.
I feel
But you
good.
have to be You are going to be older if you're at 800 already. Not that 21-year-old will
She
have
just
800.
called me old.
No, not you. I mean, older.
My credit's 820.
Okay, well then there it is. There it is.
That's why I was
mean,
asking.
I'm not very. Okay, I guess maybe call me old, but I'm in the high 700s
There
too.
you go,
So
yeah.
maybe I am old.
So at 820, can I pretty much get a loan for anything I wanted?
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
They'll
Okay.
still have to review all your
Income and history and all that stuff. Yeah, I've refinanced my house twice. It's a headache.
Yeah.
So, but why don't you tell everybody that's going to watch this podcast how they can get a hold of Gina?
Okay, we can call me or text me at 832-755-5785 or find me on social media, Instagram, Gina Sells Houses. I do work late hours and early mornings and on weekends, and I have gained expertise just through all different types of clients that I've worked with. Like I mentioned, I do speak Spanish, so I'm able to also help the Spanish community if this is so new to you. And I am sure that I will become a positive impact in your life.
Very much so. Give them the phone number one more time.
You can call me at 832-755-5785.
Awesome. Well, thanks for being on the podcast.
Yeah.
Hopefully you'll come back. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back with Gina Broussard.